Greetings, one and all. I am the Zulu Ninja, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. This is part 6 of this playthrough, and what could potentially be the last part that we do in and around Edgewater. So, let's not babble any further. Let's just dive straight in and crack on with the episode, shall we? So here we go then. We do have a few little bits and bobs to do in today's episode. A few little side quests to complete, and then the main part of the episode, which is redirecting the power. So let me just jump into my journal, if it's going to let me. Thank you very much. So, what have we got here then? So, Thomas Kemp, that's the one I want to do first, which is find the 3 volumes. We have one of them. We know the second one is in the pit with Higgins. That's what the guy's called. And the third one is actually in Edgewater itself. There we go. So why the hell wouldn't it let me move the map around there? It was rather confusing. So this one is the easy one because it's actually in Parvati's house. So a quick travel, if that makes any sense or not. But yes, let's just fast travel into Edgewater itself. We'll have a quick sprint over to Parvati's house, which I don't think we've been into yet. Why is it telling me to go? Hold on a minute. Why is it directing here? I'm confused because it should be telling me to go to Parvati's house. Never mind. Well, anyway, while we're here, and I get a little bit confused, right? We've got plenty of bloody money. Let's sell the junk we've got, first and foremost, just to get a little bit more money. And may as well just buy all of the ammo. Energy cells, we don't actually have any weapons that require them yet, so I'm not going to waste my money on that. I'm a level 17, that's pretty dope actually. And it is only 1,000. That is a potential, but buy both of them while we're here. Now, is it directing me into... Actually directing me in here, is it? Or is it not? It's already been raided. Is it actually telling me to go to Reed Thompson? I could have sworn that this engineering thing was in Parvati's house. This seems to be telling me otherwise. So that has actually threw me a little bit because I thought it was elsewhere. That's Phyllis. What's in here then? Oh, it is actually here. I could have sworn this was in Parvati's house. That really did throw me. Easy. May as well take all that while we're here. Anything worthwhile reading in here? So, from the office of Reed Thompson, symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I've instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier. As spaces, we are expected to face up to reality, and the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. Find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague. I think I pronounced that correctly. The best thing for you to do for yourself and your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Really? So, if you have the plague, the best thing to do is come to work and infect everybody else. Solid advice. Really solid advice. Right? Anybody can see me? No, they can't. That really is some sound advice, isn't it? I mean, let's... Here's the thing there. I'm not gonna be... not bothered about picking that up. I mean, let's, like, you know, take that advice with, COVID, shall we? You know, if you got COVID, the best thing to do is, come to work. I mean, seriously, people. Jesus. Right, so, anyway. Let's move on to the next one, which is over here. Just fast travel. Save ourselves a bit of time. Actually, I should have gone to the general store and stuff while I was there. But we are going to be going back to Edgewater at some point anyway, once we do the power transfer and everything, so we can still pick up a few supplies when we are there anyway. Make sure there wasn't anything on that combat drone and that I did pick everything up. Always go the wrong bloody way. Right, so quick trip. Let me try that again, shall we? There we go. Quick trip down. And go and see Mr. Higgins. Wherever he may be. Down again. There he is. Oh, Charlie boy. Is he called Charlie?
What's eating you?
I don't know what his first name is now. Right, I want to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Or does he just, like...
Mechanicals lost their bolts.
Or did he just have it hanging around and I can pick it up? I can't remember.
Pneumonia.
Alright, that's horrible. What caused it?
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Yeah, he literally just had it lying about, so I could have picked this up when I was here earlier. Oh, well, that was annoying. I thought you had to go through a conversation tree to get it. Never mind, eh? So we could have picked that one up earlier as well. That was slightly annoying. I thought you had to, like, pass some sort of speech check or something to persuade him to give you it. Up the stairs. There we go. But I suppose it is what it is, isn't it? and try and find a way out. I'm probably going the completely wrong bloody way. There we go, exit. Excellent. That'll be one side quest out of the way in what is relatively short time. Okay, so botanical lab, quick fast travel over there. And then the other one is we need to have a chat with that Zoe bird. And get her to come back.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Indeed, it's your lucky day.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
All of them, in fact. Right.
Look
One.
at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Yeah, so 375 credits for that one. I've got more for you, buddy.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Hey, he's part 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
625, so that's $1,000 altogether so far.
Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
And today's your lucky day.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
And the elusive part 3.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Yeah, well, we killed all them.
It's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found.
Searches are now agreeable.
Right into your outfit.
I've gained the electro-charged surface. Right, that's him sorted out. Jump into the journal. And then want this one doing. Right, whereabouts? There's not really a fast travel point anywhere near there, is there? Not really. And we can't buy anything because we're not totally affiliated with these guys, so let's just have a print over. Go and get Zoe, get her to come back. Don't think requires too much of a beach check. But we do have a few marauders hanging about. Oh, wrong button. That button is what I wanted. Forgot my mouse layout there, didn't I? Him dead. That one dead. Get off from behind that tree, you little bastard. Him dead. I think that's all of them, isn't it? Excellent! Right, let's raid them. Where's the other bodies? I'm probably going to miss a body or two. But, you know, it is what it is. Right, which way? Over this way. Like I say, missing the odd body here and there really isn't important.
That was quick.
Because in the grand scheme of things, you know, I mean, we're only, like, losing a couple of credits here and there. So it's not majorly important. No, they don't have any, like, massive upgrades or anything like that. Fume I've... yeah, that's already opened. That's fine. Making sure. He is around here somewhere. There she is. And... why am I not allowed to talk to you? Why are you showing up as an enemy? You appearing as an enemy? Okay. That I don't like. I would like to talk to you. But it looks like I'm gonna have to kill her. Oh well. It is what it is. For some reason it wouldn't let me talk to her. We'll do the quest this way instead. I don't understand why it wouldn't let me talk to her. I've never experienced that before. So we'll just lie and say, yeah, she's already dead. Sorry, mate. Sorry about that.
What is it?
Yeah, Zoe's not coming back.
You want to expand on that?
Yeah, I kind of shot her in the head. She went feral and I had to put her down.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that. I was really hoping. You'd better not be spinning me a story.
I could use Persuade again and get some more experience, or I could just show her the ring. Yeah, sorry, let's just go with experience here. I don't really care enough to be lying to you.
All right. You made your point. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
That will do. Oh, and a level up. Excellent! Now, this is where I can't remember what I was putting skill points into. Right, medical. Because I can then add an extra slot. So let me get that up to 20. Just so I can have a second slot in my inhaler. That would be nice. And how many have we got left? 6. That would put it 1 short on the old dialogue. But we'll do that. Do that. I think. I think that's the way I want to go. And then next time round, increase Persuade up to 40 natural. Up to a natural 40 in Persuade. And then smash the rest into weapons again. Yep, that'll work. Right, so did that go down as a botched... It didn't go down as a botched quest, which is awesome. Excellent, I'm pleased with. So, travel back to the geothermal plant. And then let's redirect the power to... to Edgewater. But in order to do that, we have to do a little bit more in here. And I need to sort out the inhaler. Don't know what that is. Is that an inhaler? It is now! Right. Light ammo, heavy ammo. Couple of them. Can we sell some stuff? Because don't need that. Don't like shotguns. We don't want that. And ooh, a bolter pistol. Sod it. We'll sell it anyway. Get rid of that. Like I said, now this stuff can potentially be usable. Because up until now it hasn't been, and we'll get rid of that. So if I now go to medical, like I say, we've now got an extra lot here. So the Adreno itself heals 25% health, which over the course of 2 seconds. Adrena time. So it's a liquid caffeine with boosters. Your melee attack goes up. Walk speed minus 10. Right, so that I don't need. But can you actually... Can't double up. Okay. That would be base health plus 25. That's what... That's just... Okay. 200% natural health regen. Don't want to stick alcohol in there because that just gives you negative effects. Speedy movement. Melee attacks, which I'm not asked about. And this would give me extra armor. Decent, but none of that I really need at the moment, so I'll shut that in there for now. The next time I need anything. Right. So. And I always thought it was just a straight pathway down to get there. Misremembering this so much. Another one of them done. Kind of doing this backwards, but... Right, use terminal. There we go. We got there eventually. Right, modify behaviour. Select new mode. Oh, we can't do that. We can't do that one. Okay, let's find intruders. Spaces choice auto mechanicals. There we go. Right, so we've done that. That gives us 1800 experience. Happy days. And now we want to redirect the power if possible. Gotta figure out where the effing hell? Right, this looks like we're on the right track, doesn't it, folks? There we go. Anything behind me that I need to pick up? Right, use keycard. Redirect power. Don't know where I was redirecting the power to. I just redirected power. Hopefully, I thought it was going to give me like a option there. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater. Excellent. I think. Anyway. Delivery. I did deliver Reed's message, didn't I? Then I didn't. I'm not sure, but I'm unsure. But anyway, we've done that. It's saying that we can. Oh, Christ. I wasn't expecting hostiles. That scared the effing shit out of me. I was not expecting enemies then. Right, so... that really, really threw me by surprise. So, we're looking for a rerouting switch, apparently. Can we get through this, though? That one's still barred. Damn, I thought I sorted all that out when I was here first time round. That... slightly annoying. It's actually more than slightly annoying. It's highly annoying. Oh no, unless... no, we've done that one. I'm hearing robots and I don't like it. But we changed the robots to attack each other anyway, so they shouldn't be attacking me. Yeah, I've already modified the behavior, so... right, here we are. Now on the right track. Let me unbar this. That's what I forgot to do. And... where do I need to be? I need to be up there. Thought it was down here and I was wrong. God dang nabbit. Right, so I did 2 of these beforehand. This should be the 3rd and final one. There we go. Right. Now let's head back to the room where we can rewrite the power. Or reroute the power, I should say, not rewrite. And then...
hey, mister?
Here we go.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Yeah, but we'll have your opinion anyway.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Right, so Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
I see your point.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Don't worry, I was barely listening to you. Right now, we're going to be nice to our companions, so I'm glad you did.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
But no, like I said, this is the more evil choice. The plague is being caused by the Soul Tuner, I believe. Okay, so redirect power. And continue. Here we go. So redirect power to Edgewater. Excellent. Now let's get the hell out of here. Don't think I wanted to be in here, did I? I took a wrong turn and got myself lost. It's literally a straight line, Zulu. It's not difficult. How have I managed to get lost in a straight... There it is. Wow. So it literally is that way. You turn right and you're out. I am a genius! Right, so now we are done. Where do we need to go? Is it Edgewater or is it... Now we need to go to the... These folk. The deserters at the botanical lab. Hopefully convince them all to move, because that'll probably give us the more experience. But just in case. Let's talk to Adelaide first, I assume.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Well, that's not very nice now, is it?
All you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Yeah, it's not personal. I just need the power regulator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Yeah. You are being a little bit unreasonable there. Well, let's find out what happened.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings,
Yeah, right.
and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
That's fair enough. I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
I'm a space pirate.
Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
I'll kill every motherfucker.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
A bit thick and twisted, I like it. Yeah, what happens when you run out of dead bodies?
Edgewater cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay. Cool. Why do I need to talk to these people?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Yep, you're not gonna survive here. Go back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
Yeah, don't work at the cannery then. You want to be an engineer, don't you? Fucking idiot.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
And?
I expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and...
Oh man, have I fucked that one up
we
completely?
need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
My affairs are all settled. Thanks for helping me with Zoe.
Ah,
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
okay, I guess this was like a one or the other type of quest. So, well, either which way, it's done. I thought we could send them and then still convince Reed to piss off, but well, it is what it is. I don't really care. Let's head back here. We can put the gun away. Go and have a chat with Reed. He'll be in the cannery, obviously, won't he? I mean, we could still potentially get rid of Reed, maybe? I don't know. It would have been cool to get rid of the plague, but at the end of the day, We are a space pirate and we don't really give a toss about any of that.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Ah, right, yes I can. Brilliant. Oh no, Adelaide won't come back, but her followers will. I wanted to talk to you about something. Let's see if I can still... You seem pretty fixed on bringing Adelaide back to town.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
So do you eat anything other than Saltuna?
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Yeah, so what the fuck are you canning here then?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate.
Oh, they're not... right, okay. Let's have a chat about the plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
So you withhold medicine from your workers?
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
You let Adelaide's son die.
Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites.
That's true.
Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most.
I mean, that is true.
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
So you should have developed an immunity after exposure to a single strain.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end. Go ahead. It is my job to keep two eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Right, is any of this important, really? How long have you worked here?
I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Town is falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
Doesn't make it less true.
I expect you wouldn't understand. You don't see the town as I do. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
So you're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude. Go ahead.
I think we've like covered everything now. Yep. Okay. Still telling me to talk to...
I appreciate what you've done for us.
There we go. Right, so Adelaide won't come back, but a followers will.
That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Wait, there's something I've been meaning to ask
By
you.
all means.
Is there? Right, you have your workers back. What happens now?
This whole fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. I pushed them to their breaking point.
Oh yeah, you are the boss. You have to bend for them.
Look, we're a small, poor town on some backwater corner of Terra 2. Only way we're surviving the coming years is by working together.
Right, I met a worker by the name of Thomas. Says he wants to be an engineer.
Thomas. Thomas Kemp? I remember him. Had to write him up for daydreaming a few too many times.
Give him a chance. Back for it. Oh, he's a decent mechanic. Pavati will vouch for him. Thompson doesn't like Parvati, so you should give him a chance.
He tries real hard, Mr. Thompson. This is something he wants to do. That'll make him twice as good.
I will give him a chance to impress me. If he knows his way around a toolbox, I may have a place for him in the Holcomb workshop.
Okay, that worked. Right, did we level up there and I missed it? No. Okay, I thought I heard the level up sound. That was all. Right, so actually, with all that said and done, what is there left to do now? Retrieve the power regulator. So can we just fast travel over? Yes, I can. Marvellous. And potentially we may have to kill Adelaide in doing this. So, guns at the ready. Entrance to this place or not? There it is. So that's Adelaide there. Just when I saw her moving about. Must have ran outside. I know. Still there, but... Yep, that's it. Sweet. No bloodshed to be had. Little bit of a shame, but... That's it, now let's return to ship. Or we could kill the big thing that's under here for a laugh. Actually, I might show you that. So let's go over to the landing pod. We may as well end the episode with killing this big thing. Let's buy some stuff here. Hit all of these vendor machines. Out of my way, you silly man. Right, excellent. Right, now underneath here. Try and remember exactly how to get underneath it. There is a rather large enemy which we kill. I don't remember how you get underneath the bloody thing. Underneath that landing pad. Yeah, I think it's underneath here, I think. Is it? On to the side. Must have been around the other side, potentially. Ah, bugger. Right, I'll have a quick look on the other side. If it's not on the other side, then balls to it. Not the button to sprint, is it? Right, here we are. I think. Yep, there it is, the Mega Sprat. Ah. There we go. Yeah, so this big bad boy is one of the hidden bosses of Terra 2. And you get some nice goodies from it. And there's also a little, well, there's a shovel there. And a little lockbox, which has a few bits and bobs in it as well. And a few dead marauders who tried their luck against it as well. But yeah, I just thought I would point that enemy out, because, you know, some people may not have known about it. And let us fast travel over to the Unreliable. And then we can get the hell out of Dodge.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Understand not wanting to go back. Seem happy. Yeah, he didn't seem happy there.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Yep, sure.
Yes! I mean, Thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Right. There we go. So Parvati is on board. Get on the ship. Let's have a...
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Yep, no problem, Vicar Max.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
That's not a problem, Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Right, I have the power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Believe I do.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Right, I'll be back in a minute then. Let us go and install the power regulator. And the one thing I do like about this game is the shipmate and static aboard the Unreliable, like they are in Mass Effect. They do move around a little bit.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Right, I've installed the power regulator.
Systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Right, well, let's get the fuck out of here.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Hey, let's have a chat with him, man.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Yeah, get to the point, Phineas.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Right, fine. Let's go and have a chat with Gladys then.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Yes, I'll put it to good use. Thank you.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay, I got it. And that's is where we are going to end things for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, of course, do hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below, all of that YouTubey goodness. I have been the Zulu Ninja. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you. I will see you all on the next video.